All right. Hello. How are you doing? Good. Oh, I'm really glad to hear that. No, that's wonderful. This is SaharaDrac. I'm casting a game from the BattleNet ladder. It's between myself and this guy, Abele Party Toy, Party Oi, Part Yoi. So he's part human and part Yoi, which is just disgusting. I mean, gross. Get off my BattleNet, you know. Uh, yeah, and this game was interesting. It was a interesting style of Zerg that is much more prominent now with Heart of the Swarm. It's almost to me, it feels like Zerg plays the way Terran used to play, and Terran plays the way Zerg used to play in Wings of Liberty. In that you're really, really good Terrans, like all your guys at the top of the GM and your pros in the tournaments and stuff. Their whole deal is just constantly attacking, constantly making Marines and medevacs and drops and stuff, and just constantly pressuring the Zerg while expanding behind it. And that's exactly what Zerg used to do. While Zerg now is about positioning. It's a positioning race. And Terran was always supposed to be the positioning race, at least in my view. But they aren't so dependent on that anymore. They're kind of more dependent on economy and aggression, which is there you can see I lift my barracks and then put down an add-on right in the landing zone for the other add-on, and I have to cancel it because I'm really, really good at this game. So yeah, it's just so you know, I'm sort of a really good player. So this is my standard TvZ opening. I take a gas on 13 and 16. I was talking about the overarching style of the races instead of showing you my build, but I take a gas on 13 and 16. I do fast siege tank and then reactor widow mines, and I do a 3 siege tank, 3 marine, 2 widow mine push as soon as possible, and it's a really very good, and I rally more tanks and widow mines over there as I do it. So I'm floating the barracks over here now to scout. I like to go pure mech in TvZ because I don't know, I just have to be different, I guess. And so yeah, also this build is very strong in TvT. This build holds against Reapers, obviously. Reapers aren't going to be able to do much against this. So you get that first tank pretty quickly. And it's really good for the occasional Baneling bust. People will try to Baneling bust even though they're scouting. Even when they scout this, they'll try it, and it just fails miserably. So it's a strong overall build. I'm taking my expansion as I push. And yeah, I'm just going to go put pressure on the Zerg opponent. He did take a third, which I wish I had known about because I would have pressured that. But I'm, you know, I'm a retarded young man, so unfortunately that didn't happen. So I lose a tank there. He does have speedlings up. Speedlings are sort of like the best counter to this. It's a lot of times this push will take their expansion outright. But really that's not its intention. It's more built for just allowing me to safely take my natural, which I'm not doing because, you know, reasons we discussed earlier. And yeah, the speedlings are very good against it. He doesn't have to make a whole lot. But the push is still doing what it needs to be doing. As you can see, he's making a lot of Zerglings and losing a lot of Zerglings. So those aren't drones. So, you know, it's doing what it's supposed to do. It's pressuring. I should move this mine up, but lacking there. So yeah, still haven't saturated this, so I'm going to double SCV for a second and then put a third command center in my base just to make lots of SCVs and continue to make tanks and widow mines. He does finally clean this out, and I decide to pull back for defensive purposes. I feel like I would have liked to get some drones. That's one of the things. Is at some point instead of making double widow mines, sometimes I like to make double Hellions while I have a good position there and run them in and kill drones. That time I didn't. I feel like I probably should have. So I do this push a lot. That wasn't executed the best. I would say that was like a 6 out of 10, but it still was okay. You know, I transferred this command center really late, but that's okay. I'm now getting defensive stuff set up in case he wants a quick counterattack, which of course he doesn't because he has that third base and he's going to focus on that. That third base I am entirely unaware of. as you can see from my map vision. Although I'm rallying a Banshee there now, so that's cool. And yeah, getting that armory up. Should be adding on a couple factories, but I'm once again, because of top level plays, not having these guys mine gas. So just making the orbital command into the third command center here. Trying to get money, muling, making lots of turrets. I always worry about a Mutalisk counterattack after this. Zerg likes to, well, you know, Zerg likes to make Mutalisks. He's not doing that. Oh, wait, yes he is. See, I'm so smart that I'd have prepared for that. And, yeah, so hopefully, once I get these turrets up and whatnot, Mutalisk pressure won't be too bad. I got 3 turrets here. I'm going to add some more. Yeah, you can see I can add 3 up here at this base. There's one in the mineral line, so I don't like those guys, as you can tell. Yeah, I'm adding 4 more in the main. I just don't want to deal with it. Plus I had a big mineral bank, and I was trying to let my gas catch up. Making Thors. Thors and Widow Mines. The Banshee pressure, I don't even know what happened. Probably died. No, I still got a Banshee. It's just floating in my base. I'm not sure what happened there, but... So here comes the Mutalisk. They're going to come around now and try and do some work, but I feel like I should be okay. I'm building another command center here. I'm going to take my 3rd and my 4th at the same time once I clear out these Mutalisks. Just take out that turret, but takes out 2 turrets, but it costs him quite a few Mutalisks. The Thors then get 2 big shots off, 3 shots, so the Mutalisks are going to be forced to go home. At that point, yeah, you can see I'm taking these 2 more command centers here and continuing to produce SCVs. Well, theoretically. So I'm getting my mech upgrades, making command centers and more factories. I'm finally getting more factories. I feel like this is long overdue. This that was a direct result of me forgetting to put those guys on gas. But now I'm taking my 3rd and my 4th. Should get a big economy boost from this. His creep spread isn't really good. His creep spread's all the way up here, which is of course going to be a big factor. You can see he's getting enduring locusts, and he's making swarm hosts, Mutalisk, Zergling right now, and this creep spread is key for that. If you ever see people on streams, like Terrans on streams, going and clearing out lots of creep, like making it a priority when they could be attacking and stuff. That's why, for this sort of purpose. You see the locusts get the extra move speed on there and stuff, and I'm gonna hold back. Thankfully, see, look at the range. I mean, the range is so crazy on these guys, all the way up here. So I'm gonna siege up. I'm gonna have this stuff set up here. I'm making Banshees and whatnot, and yeah, Zerg have a cloaked siege unit with like double the range of a siege tank, so you know that's pretty good actually. And he's just gonna pressure this ramp, and drone up and get his upgrades and stuff, and I'm kind of stuck dealing with it. Bio is a lot better against this sort of thing. You can drop on it, you can stim in. You can. The Marines have such high attack speed that they can really clear out the locusts. Mech is not good against swarm hosts. Mech struggles a lot against swarm hosts, and it's all based on attack speed, despite the splash and whatnot. You know, it just takes Mech a long time to kill locusts just because of their attack speed. I'd say the best unit of Mech. Of all the mech units, the best one against locusts is Thors, and they're still not that great. You'd much rather have Bio in the situation. And they directly hard counter Widow Mines. They eat up the Widow Mine shots and let stuff run in. So, yeah, I'm kind of fenced in now. I'm trying to deal with this as best I can. I'm making 3 starports. I'm going to try and make Banshees and Ravens to deal with this, which is, you know, pretty good. You can see the point defense drone is a huge help against Locusts. Locusts actually do have a projectile attack, so point defense drone helps a lot against them. Also, Seeker Missile. If you can actually get up to the point where you can see the swarm host, Seeker Missile is really good. I feel like some more Vikings would be good here to deal with this, to allow my Ravens to get up there and start shooting missiles, and maybe let my Thors and tanks get up. But I wasn't thinking of that, and I wasn't making Vikings, so that might be one thing I could do. See, I lose a Thor there, and I'm losing this stuff, and I'm getting my stuff all damaged. It's not really costing him anything. You can see now he's got a big deal, 6 Vipers. This is when I really need Vikings. Vipers are extremely good units, especially against Mech. You can see he's going to use them now. No, he's just inching them forward. He's going to wait for the next Locust swarm. So here they come, and I'm just sitting here. I'm really just... It's a really good thing I took my 3rd and my 4th when I did. Otherwise, I'd be stuck on 2 base dealing with this and be even worse off. So there you go. There's a couple pulls. He pulls both my... He abducts both my Ravens. Abducts the Banshee. Kind of forces my hand. Abducts those 2 Thors. Abducts 3 Thors. Abducts 4 Thors. And it's like, you know... Yikes. For very, very little cost to him. He's costing me a lot of expensive units. And I'm assuming, I can only assume he used Consume, the old Defiler ability, to eat some Zerglings and get his energy right back. So really good Viper use by this guy. Clears out my army. The Vipers were so key to this push. And as you can see now, the Locusts are just getting far too overwhelming. Now he's going to go ahead and run in. And yeah, I've Vikings, more Vikings than Ravens, possibly. I went Banshees. Banshees should have been the secondary priority in this army, maybe. But I'd like to avoid this situation at all if I can, and that's what I'm wondering about now, is how to not get put in this situation. I guess clearing out the creep's a big one. Pressuring his drones is a good one. When I did that push, if I had known about this 3rd, that would have been a huge help. But you know, that's a big what if. And yeah. So you can see Zerg, the super aggressive crazy race, sits back and sieges. Very unlike them, but very effective. And yeah, he's what, 110 food up now, so I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward through the rest of this. I might bad manner him. I mean, I usually bad manner everyone because I'm awful, but so I get one Seeker Missile off, so I guess that's cool. Finally, to the one he put up in front. And yeah, you can see these Locusts are really, really good. No, I don't bad manner him. I just say GG and leave. So that was that game. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly didn't. And leave me your comments talking about how Mech can deal with Swarm Host Viper, because I'd like to know. It's been SaharaDrac. See you later.